In 6th place, from Revis High School, Jonathan Morsovillo. In 5th place, from Downers Grove South, Lily Case. In 4th place, from Wheaton North, Jessica Stroner. In 3rd place, from Oak Park River Forest, Danielle Zarbin. Your tournament runner-up in radio speaking, from Downers Grove North, Andy Krupin. And your 2012 tournament champion in radio speaking, from Granite City, Jamie Vaught.
What did you tell them? Video killed the radio star. Video killed the radio.
In today's news, Iran unveils new nuclear Let me try that again. Isn't it sad when you can't read your own handwriting? In today's news, Iran unveils new nuclear intentions, Congress reaches payroll tax cut agreements, and transportation bill threatens Illinois funding. Good afternoon, I'm Jamie Vaught, bringing you the KGCB, news, sports, and weather. Today's news is brought to you by Camelot Remodeling, because your home is your castle, and you're the king. Topping international news. Iran's official news agency says that President Ahmadinejad will unveil new nuclear projects on Monday. The ceremonies are likely to include the formal inauguration of the underground Fordo uranium enrichment site in central Iran. The president is also likely to announce the final stage of production of nuclear fuel rods to be used in a Tehran research reactor. Moving elsewhere in the Middle East, a proposed UN General Assembly resolution would strongly condemn human rights violations by the Syrian regime and back an Arab League plan aimed at ending the country's 11-month conflict. The resolution demands that the Syrian government stop all violence, release detainees, and withdraw all armed forces from cities and towns. It demands the Assad regime guarantee unhindered access for Arab League monitors and international media. Turning to national news, House and Senate negotiators have reached a tentative agreement on renewing a payroll tax cut that delivers about $20 a week to the average worker. Under the outlines of the emerging agreement, a 2 percentage point cut in the Social Security payroll tax would be extended through the end of the year. Jobless benefits for long-term unemployed would be renewed as well. Also in our nation, the Obama administration is weighing sharp new cuts to the U.S. nuclear force, including a possible 80% reduction in the number of deployed weapons. Even the most modest option would represent a bold disarmament step in the election year. Such cuts would be in line with President Barack Obama's 2009 pledge to try to eliminate nuclear weapons. On the health beat, the maker of the best-selling cancer drug Avastin is warning doctors and patients about counterfeit vials of the product distributed in the United States. The fake products do not contain the key ingredients in Avastin, which is used to treat cancers of the colon, lung, kidney, and brain cancer. The company says the counterfeit products do not have Genentech printed on the packaging, which appears on all FDA-approved packages of the drug. Looking at the land of Lincoln, Illinois officials say the state stands to lose $900 million in federal funding for highways if a Republican-led transportation bill in the House passes next week. The bill would put mass transit in a difficult position by moving its source of funding from the federal gasoline tax to a far less predictable general fund vulnerable to cuts. Elsewhere in Illinois, a Decatur company has notified more than 250 employees that they could lose their jobs 2 months from now. StarTech gave notice to its 258 remaining employees yesterday. Chad Carlson, president and CEO of Denver-based StarTech, says the company is working hard to find new business for the office. Up next is sports with an injury for the Bulls and then weather. But first, a word from our sponsor. Your home is your castle, but does it sometimes feel more like a dungeon? If a joust with home improvement has knocked you off your horse, Camelot Remodeling can help. Add a room for that big round table you picked up while you were off antiquing. I mean, while you were off questing. Camelot Remodeling specializes in kitchens and throne rooms. Okay, bathrooms. And they can build the decks so nice you might just want to knight them. And the best part? Their rates won't clean off your royal coffers. Camelot Remodeling in Carroll Stream, 630-293-7898. Because your home is your castle and you're the king. Time for KGCB Sports. Bowl star Derrick Rose remains day-to-day for Chicago because of lower back spasms. Rowe was examined yesterday by a specialist and no structural damage was found. That's good news for the Eastern Conference leading Bulls. Rose missed 7 games because of problems with his back and left big toe. Now for sports scores. It was a week of big losses in the world of basketball. Chicago dribbled past Cleveland, winning 103-80, and Atlanta just couldn't hold on to the ball, losing 113-97 to Dallas. With the frosty winter weather upon us, here's the KGCB Weather Watch to keep you updated. Today will be cloudy with a few flurries and highs in the low 30s. Tomorrow, expect more cloudy skies with highs barely reaching the mid-20s. That's all for the KGCB News, Sports, and Weather. Today's news was brought to you by Camelot Remodeling, because your home is a castle and you're the king. I'm Jamie Vaught reporting. Have a fantastic day.